Yo yo yo, what's going on guys? It's me daKatz and welcome back to another episode of Playing on an SMP like it is 2012. This is episode number 23 and it's been a good while since my last episode. In fact, by the time this video comes out, it's probably been about 2 months or so since my last video. And I suppose we'll talk a little bit about what's been going on, but before we do, I just want to quickly, shout out that we probably have a whole bunch of new viewers and new subscribers to the channel. So if you are new or if this is your first time watching this series, just want to let you know that, the content that I put out here is typically a lot more laid out and I would say less edited than a lot of my other stuff, in particular like Minecraft Monday stuff. This is going to be a little bit, like I said, more laid back. Just me sort of talking to you guys, talking to myself, and, working on my base over on the Some SMP server. The other thing is, this is a server, so if you do want to join, then you can. IP is somesmp.net. I'm the only one online, but it is a free to join server on, I think, really any version of Minecraft. I'm on 1.20.1, I believe. But yeah, any version, basically, you can join. We don't have crafters, but we do have pretty much, everything else. So if you want to play on the server, you can. That's free to join. It's always going to be live, and it has been live this entire time since my last video. Even though, nobody's really been playing it. We've only had a few, new joins in the last 2 months. I want to keep my promise. Server is, free to play. There are no donor ranks, nothing like that. And I'm just going to keep things live for anybody who wants to join. So this is where I left things off. I did try to record a video a few times for you guys, but I was really unhappy with, I guess, for one, I had issues with like my microphone and the microphone quality. Then I had another issue where I just wasn't really motivated, and my voice was just a bit dull, and I mean more dull than normal. So yeah, look, this is my third, maybe fourth time trying to record this video. And hopefully, we'll do something interesting, even though I don't necessarily have a plan. But the first thing I want to show off is this room over here. So this is our sniffer farm, or sniffer room, which we started building in the last episode. I've got a little hatch entrance through here, so I'll show you what happens when we land in here. So this is the room. It's all finally done. So some of the little changes I made was just extending the golden honey blocks a little bit further, and then we put the ceiling in place as well. And this is what I've got for the ceiling. A little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of melon, and that's covered by the mangrove trapdoors. I think this looks really nice. I'm really comfortable just standing in here and looking at it. I'm really happy, with the way this room has turned out. I also did the staircase in the same design as our previous one. And I decided to put glass in here as well, including our open chute and a bit of a walkway so we can come over and take a look at all these sniffers down below. Reason for this, obviously, is so that, if we want to place any more sniffer eggs, we can just pop them here. And then when they hatch, they'll just drop in. So that is the only reason for that. I won't be jumping down in here unless I need to, like, go in and kill them or do maintenance or whatever. But yeah, this is the sniffer room. It's all done. I also put a, storage collection down through here. And I think the minecart should be working. Yes, it is. So I put some more powered minecarts in, especially like a line down towards the back because, this hopper minecart just kept stopping. But now it should just be going, over and over and over again. It is a little bit fast. Yeah, it's a little bit fast as it crosses over here. And I'm not entirely certain, if it is going to empty all the way across. One thing I thought I could do, I'm just thinking right now, is maybe I could put some more hoppers along the track so that it feeds into here. Because otherwise I don't think this hopper minecart is ever going to empty. This is my collection system here as well. So maybe we'll get started with that. So I do need a bunch of iron and some more hoppers. Maybe I already have some hoppers. I do have some hoppers. Don't need to craft any. So let's go back. And the reason why I put the trapdoor in the ceiling is because, that base there, all the chests is like my main primary location. So there's no easy way for me to get into the base complex. So I just have the hatch, which gives me a cheeky entrance in and out. So let's go down. I'm going to take the ladder here again. And hopefully I don't disrupt the minecart. Oh crap, I just realized I've trapped myself in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to destroy that. Oh, this isn't good. How do I didn't think this through. Oh, that was really dumb. Oh my god, I really didn't think this through. Oh, I really now didn't think this through. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go back like this, and then back like this. And I'm just going to feed a line of hoppers into here, like so. I need to break that, unfortunately. And then we'll put the rails back. So that's like that, and then that's like that. So, if I come back here, and I come to maybe this point, for example. Oh. And I'll put the hopper here, and then I fill it with all this stuff that was probably in here. Yep, and then we'll push it. Hopefully that will make its way around. Yep, not too bad. And now it's just gonna completely fall into there. Ooh, not bad. So that emptied like 40 items or something, right? That was really quick. So I think we, if I'm not mistaken, we do have like increased hopper speed on the server. So I think that really quickly just flowed into the chest. But I'll just fill this in now. And hopefully when I come back here in like, 5-10 minutes or so, that hopper minecart will be completely empty and these chests will fill up a lot quicker. So something I tried doing in my previous episode or two was building a item collection system for those sniffer stuff. To break those 3 items like the pitcher plants and pods and seeds into like different items or different chests. But we weren't able to build it because of issues with hoppers. I'm hoping now that all those issues are now fixed because I did make a change to, I think it was in the, it was either World Guard or the Protection Stones. I think it might have been like a World Guard permissions that was negatively influencing how hoppers work. So I did test it out and now we have 2 hoppers. We're still in our Protection Stone and it's going to flow its way through and land, in the chest. Whereas previously, when there were like 2 hoppers, the hoppers would just like destroy themselves for some reason. So yeah, I think this issue is now resolved, which is really good. So now I have the confidence to go ahead and build like a chest storage room whenever I want to get around to doing that. Like I have the confidence to do that, obviously. But yeah, before we jump into working on any projects or whatever, I wanted to quickly run you through some of the new features on the server. And I guess first of all, I just want to make sure I am not opt, which I am. I don't like being opt because I don't want there, to be any reason for me to cheat or go into creative or do anything dodgy. So I always try to de-opt myself when I'm playing on the server. So one of the features we added to the server is the ability to transfer the value of coins or shards into economy. So you can see here, I have a whole bunch of diamonds and shards in here. So I believe each one of these diamonds is equivalent, or 32 of these diamonds is equivalent to 1 shard, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's equivalent to 1 protection stone. It's 4 diamonds is equal to 1 shard. So what I'll do just to demonstrate is grab these 52 diamonds and we'll go to spawn and get some more shards. So this is the only way we can get shards. It's from the shard exchange. Hopefully you guys all know this, but like I said, some of you might be new, so I'll quickly show you how server works. So what we can do now is if we right click with the shard, you'll see that it takes the shard out of my inventory and it adds $100 to my balance. And if we do it again, it takes the other one away, and now we have another $100 to our balance. So if we type /balance, you can see I have a balance of $600. Must have had $400 there before. But you can see I have a balance of $600. And the reason why I decided to do this is to promote a stronger economy on the server. Because previously, the only way to, I guess, really buy and sell items was through the trade function. There's no ability to do like chest shops or anything because there was no economy. As in, there was no like /balance, /pay, there was like nothing like that. So the only way you could really do a shop was via trading. And the only way to do trading was to have multiple people online. But if, you know, for example, you're the only person on the server, there's no way for you to make money. Or if you want to have a shop, there's no way to really do that unless there are people online. So the reason why we've added this is to promote, I guess, people opening up shops, opening up markets, and being able to sell things or buy things when other players are offline, including the seller. So the way the economy works, we can take a look at /baltop. Hopefully a few players have some money. Yeah, so it looks like Cameron, Dragon Guy, Fishy Trooper have all played since the updates. But yeah, these 4 players have money. And all of this money has been earned by transferring the shards into economy. So there's no way to get money any other way. You can't like /sell anything, you can't like sell any other items or whatever. It's literally only the shards. So the total economy is backed by, you know, the total shards in circulation. And that's the way I guess it was previously anyway. So nothing's really changed. The only, you know, real change now is people will have a wallet or a /bal. And like I said, I have $600. And so what we have also added is an auction house to the server. So if you type /auction house or /AH, you can see now that there is an auction house. Now, nobody is currently selling anything, but there are 3 lots of some shard items in the auction house as well. So I've put these ones up. The seller is the server, which means there is an unlimited supply. So for example, I can buy one some shard again for $100. So, you know, the value to get them is 100, the value to buy them is 100. So like I said, the total value of the economy is backed by however many some shards are in circulation. There's like no downside to transferring your shards into money because you'll always be able to recoup the shards back when you need them again. But if I wanted to buy, say, one of these some shards, I can do so. I confirm. It takes $100 out of my balance, and now I have $500, and I have the some shard back in my inventory, which I can then use, you know, at the shop, or to trade, or to do whatever it is I want. Again, I'm just going to put it back in my balance, and that's the way we're going to do things from now on. So $100 or one shard is equal to $100. So you guys have the ability to determine, you know, what you think the value is, or what you think things are worth. So as you saw it, it was 4 diamonds is equal to 1 some shard. 1 some shard is equal to $100. So in effect, 1 diamond is equal to $25. So if you want to sell, say, a stack of torch flowers, you might say, oh, a stack of torch flowers, that's worth 2 diamonds. So I'm going to put them up on the auction house, a stack of them for $50. And the way we can do that is we can type /AH sell 50. And now that's been listed on the auction house for $50. If you type /auction house, or if any player types /auction house, they can go ahead and buy it. And that's the way the server economy, the server store is going to be flowing from now on. I think it's totally fair to do it this way. I don't really see any negative downside. The other thing we've added is the amount of items that you can list on the auction house. That's determined by your rank. So for example, if you're a default player, you can't list anything. Member 3, regular 6, trusted 12, expert 20, veteran 30, legend 50, and omega 100. If you want a full list of the update and the changelog, then just check out the Discord in the description. I try to add everything in there just to be as transparent as possible. But yeah, those are the main significant updates to the server, I guess. So if you have like any tips or tricks or I guess any suggestions for what I should sell, as a player to the server, let me know. Because as you can see, I am the regular rank. No, I'm not. I shouldn't be the regular rank. That's wrong. There we go. Now I am a veteran again. So that is set up properly. I can put 30 items on the auction house. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for what it is I should sell, let me know in the comments below and I will get them added. But I guess one of the things I wanted to get started in this episode is working on this whole base intersection thingy. And I wanted to actually start placing down some of my pumpkins. You know, as you know, in one of the early episodes, we set up the pumpkin farm. We have a plethora of pumpkins, and I think now is probably a good time to actually, you know, get those placements going. I'm also struggling to get up there as well at the moment. I really need like an easy way to get on top of this staircase from below that section. But yeah, this is our way up. And so our design, if you guys remember, was, I think this was going to be some sort of elevator or water system to get from actually down there up further, and you know, I just fell even higher. Let me get up back here. And then we're gonna have a staircase that comes to here with the ring that goes all the way around. And then on the outskirts, so maybe on, I guess, this corner, or maybe over here, I wanted to have our pumpkin piles, or our our pumpkin piles as an homage to, you know, the pumpkin competitions we have done in the past. Let's get started. Let's just do one of these sides first to see what this area is actually going to look like. So that is 4. That is 7. So this is our center point here. It'd be satisfying if it matched up with the center point down there, but that's okay. That's 3. And I guess we just want to create a bit of a circle, right? And that is a circle, I guess. I do think maybe it should be 1 block wider. Alright, how does that look now? Better? Yeah, I guess that does look better. Now, I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned what the purposes are of the pumpkin piles. Like, I've mentioned it's an homage. I think I've mentioned it, but I'm not entirely sure if I have or I haven't. But what I essentially want to do is I want to use the pumpkin piles as a representation for our total subscriber count. And so every time we do our episodic subscriber count update, we'll also add more pumpkins to the piles. The way I've been doing these updates recently has been every 5 episodes or so, but because we are adding this new, you know, feature in this episode, I'll give you guys a bit of an update with how our channel has been performing recently. So to get started, our total unique joins on the server since the last video is 218, which shows an increase of 15 players. The Discord members is at 100 and accounts linked is at 32, so not too much of a change for those 2 items. Our total subscriber count is 2,254, so an increase of 49 over the last 2 months. And again, like I said at the beginning of the episode, hopefully a few new faces on this video. But with a total subscriber count of 2254, knowing that we're going to have at least 8 pillars and then a cohort of sub-pillars, we need to divide this number by 8, essentially, or a little bit over 8, to be honest. So if we just divide it by 10, for example, that's going to equal 225.4. So I think if we build the first pillar behind us with a total of 225 pumpkins, that'll give us an idea of what these pillars are going to look like. So we'll do 225 pumpkins there. If it's too small, then we'll make it bigger and we'll just do like 4 corners instead, or 4 circles instead. If it's not bad, if it's good, then we'll keep it at that size. So we need to go ahead, let's collect our pumpkins, and we're actually going to need to transfer these into carved pumpkins, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We'll either do carved pumpkins, maybe jack-o'-lanterns or whatever. But yeah, let's go down and pick up some of the pumpkins. So 224 or 225.4 is, I don't know, let's count it out. So that is the total amount of pumpkins we need. 3 stacks plus 33. It's actually insane how many pumpkin seeds you get from shearing pumpkins. Like, you get a full return on investment. Let's go ahead, tear up all these pumpkins, and hopefully I did it all perfect. Although, knowing me, probably missed a few. So yeah, let's just go ahead, smack all these up. This is certainly one of the most satisfying sounds in Minecraft, or most satisfying things, I guess. Pumpkins with the instant break. Oh, you just love it. So there we go. And oh my god, I have the perfect amount of carved pumpkins. So now what we'll do is grab a stack of coal and a stack of sticks. That gives us 4 stacks of torches, which gives us 4 stacks, or, you know, 3.5 stacks of jack-o'-lanterns. Perfect. So now let's go up to our spots, and again, what's the best way to get up here? This is where I always struggle. I guess we'll use this staircase here. I need to put like the elevators in, or some more accessible staircase or something as a temporary thing. I did want to put like elevators in the elevator data pack, but I guess that always just takes away from the survival experience. But yeah, now comes the challenge. Can we build a realistic looking pillar? I guess we'll get started by building a bit of a foundation like this. And yeah, let's just go to work. Perfect. Alright, what does this look like? Please look good, please look good. Please just look like a real pillar. Alright, there we go. I'm actually quite pleased with the way that looks. Well, let's take a look at the pillar now with the elytra. And yeah, I actually think that looks somewhat decent. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way this looks. I wish it was bigger. So if you do want it to be bigger, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I think I'll change the purple to lime concrete. I don't really like the way the purple looks. Or maybe we'll change it to something else completely, like orange or something. But we need to build the pillar itself, and we need to work on that design. Like, will the pillar go all the way down to the bottom? Or will we build, I don't know, some sort of, you know, mini layer structure, whatever. I don't know what the plan is there. But that's something we need to sort of dilly-dally with in between episodes. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions for how we do that, then let me know, like I said, in the comments below. So I guess this is something I'm going to play around with in the next episode. So yeah, any suggestions would be much appreciated. Let's go back down to the sniffer farm below now and see if the hopper collection system, the hopper minecart, is now empty. So let's see if this has been working properly. The beautiful thing is we can just wait till it comes to us. And, ooh, 21. That's actually pretty good. This thing must be producing like absolutely bonkers. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just wait until it reaches that point over there, and then I'll have a look in the minecart again. So it had like 21 of the torch flower seeds on the right, and it had like 1 item on the left. Let's see how full this is as well. Yeah, this is getting nice and full, which is good. Let's have a look at it now, for example. Yeah, I think that was 9, 4, and then 21. Oh, I missed it. I need to be quick with it. Yeah, 9, 5, 21. So it is filling up. But yeah, it can only empty like 20, 30, maybe 40 like items at a time. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better than it was. It's also good to see that the hopper minecart itself hasn't stopped at all. So yeah, really pleased with the way that is turning out as well. Before we wrap things up for today, let's just run through here, show you guys what everything's looking like. Still have to finish off this ceiling. It's not done yet. We have our staircase. This is the first time we built this staircase. I absolutely still love the way this looks. We've got our, whatever this room was going to be. I think it was going to be like a smeltery or something. So that needs thinking. This was the first proper underground room we built. Definitely one of my favorites. Absolutely love, like I said, the way this looks. And then we come up to our platform here in the middle. And so what we need to really work on is, you know, these staircases for all 4 of these sections. So we have the staircase that goes down to that room. We need a staircase that goes down to this area as a whole, and then a staircase that goes down to this area as well. So this is where we've got our honey farm. We can put another farm here, we can put another farm there, or we can continue going down. So, you know, our options are practically endless. Speaking of honey, let's take a look at how our collection is going. Pretty good. I think honey would certainly be like an item that we can sell on the auction house. So what I'll do is I'll grab a stack of honeycombs and I'll sell it for 100. So basically a stack of honeycomb is equal to 1 diamond. Yeah. Or actually it's equal to 4 diamonds, knowing that 4 diamonds is equal to 1 shard. So now if we take a look at auction house, we've got 2 things for sale. We've got the torch flowers and the honeycombs. So if either of those 2 sell between now and the next episode, then we'll know that we potentially have something that we can sell. But I think something we can probably experiment again with the next episode is just grabbing like 30 different items, chucking them on the auction house for a range of different prices and see if there is anything, you know, anybody wants. Like, for example, I still have all the andesite that we've collected in order to do trading or whatnot. And because the player I was going to sell them to hasn't been online, and I haven't been online either, I don't even know if they're still playing on the server. Now, I don't know if anybody wants this. So if it was all available on the auction house, then I could have had that sale. I think I can also, like, I'm just going to do a test. Nobody's online. But I could sell the shulker box on the auction house, and then the shulker box is full of all the andesite, so that's pretty good as well. Can I get rid of this? You cannot purchase this item. Current listings. Yeah, let's take this off. Don't want anyone to buy that. But yeah, we can sell like shulker boxes full of items as well, so we can do like little goodies and whatnot. So that's certainly something that we can do in the future episodes as well. But yeah, look, I think this is a good wrapping up point for this episode. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. This series is not forgotten. I'm going to keep on doing this stuff. There might be breaks every now and again. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are still with me and still, you know, enjoying the series. But yeah, without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.